Welcome to Getembe Electricals. Today I'm going to show you how to connect or wire a simple changeover switch. This is a contactor, and now this is we call it auxiliary. This is the one we use to control when we are using different contactors. It has a lock here. That's it. So to open it, you have to press that part there to open it. So we are going to connect L1 to L2 because we are using single phase. Like that. This side we are not tightening it because we will put another wire there. And then we'll loop this other side again. Live 1 and live 2. Like that. And then make sure it's tight. This is a very simple changeover switch. Anybody can do it. So after finishing that, you loop L2 like this to L2 of this other contactor. It's the same if you loop to L1 and L1, it's the same. But now here we are looping L2 to L2, so that L1 of the first contactor will connect it to the wire that goes to the house or the load. So we connect our neutral at L3. Why are we using L3? Because we are using single phase and L3 is stronger than NO. So NO we use it for controls. So L3 is strong. That's why we use that part. So now we are finished, and now we have to connect. As it is complete this side. So we are going to loop this other part, T1 and T2. Since we looped L1 and L2, again we come down here at the bottom and loop T1 and T2 like that to the first contactor that will be powered by electricity. This second contactor is for solar. So we connect this side again, T1 to T2. Make sure it's tight. A loose connection is not good for any connection. So you can see the way it is. So down here we don't connect T1 to T2 of this other contactor because that will be a short. So we have to put our auxiliary now. We're supposed to put interlocks here. We'll put interlocks. Let's finish first our connection. So interlock prevents both contactors from energizing at the same time. So this is an auxiliary. We fix it and make sure it's strong. To remove it again, I said you unlock. You press that part and unlock like that. So now we are finished, and now we have to energize the coil. To energize the coil, we loop this wire that will energize the coil to A2. A2 is where our neutral will go. Now this part is for electricity. The electricity will be energizing this contactor. like that, and then you connect it to T3. Okay, this other contactor will be connected to the solar, so this again will be energized by the solar, by power from the solar. Like that. It's very simple like that. So we have finished our connection, our power connection. So now we want to connect the control circuit. So you can see there is normally closed, normally open, auxiliaries. So we will connect this other contactor of solar to normally closed, so that when the first contactor is energized, the solar won't power. So it will interchange. Will be when you are using electricity, solar will be off. It will be changing automatically. It will be changing automatically. So you connect this live from the solar to normally closed auxiliary. It is written normally closed at this auxiliary. You can spot normally closed. It is parallel, so you connect this other side to another normally closed, and then you will connect that wire, this wire, to the coil of the solar contactor, the solar that will be supplying solar. So you connect to A1 from the auxiliary. You connect to A1 from the auxiliary. So it comes from T2 to the auxiliary at normally closed. So we are finished. Now we are going to connect our electricity. But before that, you connect this A1 to the main wire that comes from the electricity. So you will connect it to T1. I mean T2. Like that. And then you'll connect your wire, your main. Now this is the main that comes from the utility, this wire. So you connect it to T1 as well. You can connect it to T1. So now we have power. I will do it again. This is just for demonstration. I will wire it up again. This is just for demonstration and to show people how it works. So your neutral will connect it to T3 together with the one that is connected to the coil, which is A2. Now this wire is from the solar, power from the solar. So you connect it to to T1 and neutral to T3. So our connection is complete. We are going to test it. But again, we have to power this contactor. So these wires now are the ones that are going to the house, but they have to pass through the AVS, automatic voltage stabilizer. So you connect it, that one to L in, live in of the AVS. And then you connect your neutral. Like that. Then you connect to N in, neutral in. And then now it is finished. So now we want to test it. Okay, now he's switching the solar. Now we want to switch. If he switches the solar, if it will change to power. We'll see that now. Okay, it has changed. You can see that this second contactor. Like and subscribe for you to see our other videos. Thank you.